This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Hello, it's Mark Dion.
Hi, it's Rich, Architectural Builders, calling you about your threshold.
Hey, Rich. How you doing?
Good, yourself?
How's you guys doing the storm? Did you guys get anything down there in Naples?
Nothing beyond typical, rain.
Yeah.
Just
Wow. It's amazing up here, in Braden, and of course, being a general contractor, I have a lot of subcontractors, and several of them had houses flooded, farms flooded, and quite a mess. It's hard to believe I'm sitting in my office here high and dry, and 15 miles away, Paris is underwater,
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
But it was quite unexpected. I need your help in trying to define a threshold.
Okay.
We are just finishing a $3 million restaurant, and one of the problem areas that has come up is initially the beer cooler was to be poured on slab on grade with the mop sink area. Well, that was not a good idea in hindsight, because anytime we get water from the mopping area, it wants to go under the gasket of the door and flood and get into the beer cooler area, So now we're going to put a float material in the beer cooler, raising it about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. The problem is, when I raise it that 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, I need to armor that, threshold that somehow, so that the guys pulling the dollies with the beer kegs on it don't chew that corner up. Does all that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
And, in an ideal world, I'd have a threshold that was almost like a 4 or 5 inch, 6 inch wide max ramp threshold, that the edge of the ramp came up over the float material to protect that edge of the float material, and also had a thermal break in it because of one area is a cooler, one area is outdoors,
Yeah, that offset latch track, those exist. The problem is, without adding elevators, there's nothing that's going to be short enough, because all of those transition from slightly higher offsets.
Well, there's two that I looked at that they didn't have thermal brakes on. One was a Pimco 2134, which ironically just says a carpet bar standard going from a floor to carpet, and has like a 3/8 inch offset, The other one was on your guys' site. It looks like it's a Reese, S as in Sam, 514A-36, 36 inch. And that has about a 1/4 inch offset, 1/2 inch overall height.
Yeah, but it's not thermal break.
It's not a thermal break. That would probably be perfect if it had a thermal break. Now, I'm not real concerned about the thermal break for the reason of this. As you may know, when you set coolers and freezers, you order them based on what the floor is going to be. And so when they install that door in that cooler, it's custom made to your application. So if you told them, look, I'm just going to put a sealer on a concrete floor, they hold the door down, and the gasket the space under the door only allows for the door sweep.
Right.
If you say, look, I'm putting 1/2 inch quarry tile on, they hold the door up an additional 5/8 of an inch, so the quarry tile can go under before you have the sweep. So I may have to put this threshold 100% on the inside, the cooler side of this door. Otherwise, the door sweep may not close. So it kind of does away with the need for the thermal break if I do that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you really possibly want two pieces. You want a half saddle to transition from that 0 to 1/4 or 0 to 3/8.
Correct.
Then you're gonna want a bump up on the inside for the seal. The issue with that bump up is, the pallet, the hand cart's going to go over it.
Yeah.
What you do is skip the hand cart and just go with an automatic door bottom. I mean, skip the bump up style and just go with an automatic door bottom.
I hadn't thought of that. But then that doesn't really armor that edge of the float material, does it?
The half saddle will.
Okay. Direct me online for a half saddle. I'm going to go back onto.
I would say a good part number would be S439A.
Let's see if I can just hold on here. Let me catch up to you. I'm getting on site. Okay, go ahead.
S439A.
Okay. S as in Sam, 439A. 36 inches would be our length. Mill finish. Okay, so I see. So it has a little ramp that comes across flat. And if I look at that one edge, that edge is a 1/4 inch. So then my 1/4 inch float material would just come out flush with this threshold, what we're saying.
Yeah, just to give a way not to bust that outside corner off over time.
Yeah, you see, I was thinking I like the idea of that 514 because it came up over that edge to protect it. But you're saying, well, yeah, Mark, it does. But that also creates a little 1/4 inch bump up for the beer dolly.
Yeah, I mean, the 514 sounds great too. It's just, do you want to go underneath the opening? Meaning you built that thing based on a particular floor condition, which means do you have the clearance for that 514? That's the unknown. I'm going to say that you probably don't, just because it wasn't built that way. Now, I would think that you can't rip anything off that door. I don't know anything about cooler doors, but
you can't. Amazingly enough, you can't rip anything off, and the hinges are not adjustable. And I mean, they're built to your application. It is what it is,
Yeah.
Okay, so this has a 1/4 inch rise. Do they have one with a 3/8 rise?
No, but you could use an S803A. That'll get you a little bit taller, but you'd have to rip it on a table saw.
Yeah, hold on. I'm backing up here. An
S803A.
S803A. And 36 inch. And then you're just saying take that and then just rip it down on the table saw.
Yep.
That would give me that 5/16 of an inch then.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Where I rip that down on the table saw, then I just take a piece of sandpaper and kind of smooth that out and just let that lap over the concrete or the float material.
Well, I probably wouldn't put sandpaper. If I was going to do anything, I'd have like a laminate trimmer with a chamfer bit in it or something like that, or just a router table. I wouldn't really want to touch that aluminum. Aluminum's nasty. It's loud. It's all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I cut it on my CNC, and I hate doing it because I don't hate doing it, but clean up.
Okay. So this, we have a little ramp up. We have the flat section, a little ramp down, and we could cut the little ramp down off if we wanted to. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah. Okay. I understand. Okay. Are all the ones we've talked about in stock?
No. Once you figure out what you want to do, I can tell you how close I can get to it from stock.
Okay. Right now, of everything I've seen, I lean towards that S as in Sam 514A-36.
I have 2 of those in 3-foot in stock.
Okay. The other one that, to me, has a little degree of merit is the, oh boy, I didn't write down the number. The middle one you gave me.
It's the S439A.
439A. Yep, that would be my second choice. Is that in stock?
I probably have, I'm going to have a half saddle of something in stock. It may not be that one. And a half saddle 1/4. Yeah, I'm going to have a 3-inch wide 1/4 inch rise half saddle by Pemco. That's a 273A. I also have a 6-inch wide.
Okay, hold on. That is, what's my number for that?
Well, what's your ideal width of the half saddle? 3
to 4 inches. If I go
so,
wider than 4 inches, I'm projecting into the cooler.
Okay. 274A as an alpha.
274A. 36 inch mill finish. Okay, and so that's 3 inches. I'm coming up with 4 inches.
Do you want 3-inch or 4-inch?
Do you have a 3-inch?
Yes. It's probably 273A would be my guess. Yeah, 273A.
So what's the offset on that one? A 1/4 inch?
Yeah, both of those last ones are 1/4 inch rise. If you could do 4-inch, I've got a Reese in stock. I'd prefer that you used a Reese because if you put a caliper on the extrusion, the Reese material is thicker.
Okay, and the Reese was that S as in Sam 439A36.
Actually, it's an S239A. Is the one that
S2.
Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry. That's 1/2 inch overall height. That's no good. I have a 439, but in a dark bronze. Yeah.
So you do not have an S439A 36-inch in stock.
No, I've got a D, an S439D. 4-inch wide, 1/4 inch rise, but it's dark bronze.
Yeah. I would prefer not dark bronze. That'll stand out for sure. Okay. Shoot. Okay, what's our alternative as to what we may have in stock compared to this S439A?
That Pemco 274A.
And that is in stock.
Yes.
Okay. You said you have a 1/2 inch or a 3/8 Reese? Anything 3/8?
No, a 3/8 rise threshold's unusual, but there are 3/8 rise thresholds, and you're going to need to brace it underneath. But you could do an S211A and rip the leg down, but it's going to be probably 2 1/4 by the time you rip the one leg off. But it is 3/8 tall.
36-inch right here. Okay. Do you had that S439A-36? You said you had a different model number, but a 1/2 inch one.
It should be a 239, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah, the S239A is in stock, but that's 1/2 inch tall.
Okay. I'm looking at that S239A. Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch overall, and it looks like the one edge is just squared up, not eased or ramped or anything.
Yeah, no, that's literally just a half saddle.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea for the beer guys then. Shucks. Okay, I've got what I need. I'm leaning towards if I can make this F514A-36 work. You have that in stock, in mill finish, and it's about $50, so that would work actually. All right, I'm going to go back over to this cooler this afternoon and try to measure this out. I like the idea of this S514A. It's just the 5.5 inches. If I could get that down to like the 3 to 4 range, it'd be perfect, I think.
Yeah. That's going to be the fly in the ointment. Yeah, it's going to be a problem. Not without getting exotic. I mean, ripping it, adding a piece of aluminum below it. If any of your people can TIG weld, I mean, anything's possible at that point. But an extrusion that already exists is the problem.
Yeah. Well, the other option I'm thinking is this 274A from Pimco. That's about $40, and you said that is in stock, and that's 3 inches.
274 is a 4-inch. 273 is a 3-inch.
Sorry, you are correct. And the 273 is not in stock. Is that correct? It says in stock, ready for shipment. So, okay, I've got some options here then. So this is a 4-inch. This is a 3-inch. And the one that I really like, the one that protects the edge, is a 5-inch. So I'm going to go back over to the cooler and see which one will work for what I need. Is there a direct line back to you?
Yeah, just the same number that in your caller ID. My name is Richard. I mean, anyone here can take an order. Just give them the part number. Or just add the cart and you're off to the races.
Okay, you got it. Fantastic. All righty, you've given me what I need. I'm sure I can come up with a solution from here that will be accessible to the owner.
Awesome.
All right, my friend. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.